What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, let's get to it. All right, you guys. So, some crazy news that just happened today in the sport of boxing. We're going to talk about none other than Gennadiy Golovkin, Triple G. 42 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 37 wins coming by way of knockout. Former unified middleweight champion of the world. Last month, Triple G vacated his IBF middleweight title. We don't know what it was about. We don't know what was going on with it. And in that same process, the WBA ordered him to ordered a purse bid between him and Erislandy Lara, who is 29 wins, 3 losses, 3 draws, 17 wins coming by way of knockout. That was supposed to go down somewhere around February 23rd. Obviously, that didn't happen. Today, Triple G informed the WBA that he is vacating his WBA middleweight title, 160-pound title. What is going on in the sport of boxing today? We don't know. We do know that they, like I said, they were supposed to have a purse bid for them to fight. And now that he vacated this title, the WBA informed Erislandy Lara that he will be elevated to full champion status because he was the WBA regular champion. Now, that also makes Erislandy Lara now the oldest reigning champion in the sport of boxing. He'll be 40 years old here pretty soon. A lot of people are thinking with this fight, is this a telltale sign of Triple G headed for retirement? That could be the case. His reps, his team did say that he still hopes to fight pretty soon. And fighting Erislandy Lara just was not in the case for him right now. I do not believe he'll move up to 168, which is super middleweight. I just don't believe he would be highly competitive at that weight. We already seen him move up in weight to fight Saul Canelo Alvarez to complete that trilogy. And that saw him get a unanimous decision loss in that fight. Truth be told, it looked like it was just, hey, paycheck, let's get it. That's what it looked like. I'm just being honest. I don't think he'll be super competitive with any of the top guys at 168. Your David Benavidez, your Caleb Plant, Dimitri Andres, those type of guys. I don't know if he'll be highly competitive with those guys. At 160, he still has Charlo, who's the WBC 160 middleweight champion. That was a fight that I know a lot of people wanted to see. They wanted to see if, Charlo could fight this and conquer a big name like this, or does Triple G still got it? If you go back and look at Triple G's last fight, like I said, with Saul Canelo Alvarez, he didn't have too much of an impact on that fight. And you go back and look at his fight before that with Ryota Murata, he was getting tagged to the body and shook up in the body area a lot. So it's one of them things where, is this, like I said before, a telltale sign of him being ready to retire? That could be the case. I don't know. His team did say, like I said before, that he still wants to fight, although that purse bid didn't get made. Now that Erislandy Lara is your 160 WBA champion, a name has been thrown out that as a possible matchup to make for this summer. That name being potentially Danny basketball. Danny Garcia. We know Danny Garcia is coming off of a win against Jose Benavidez Jr. And before that, he had a loss against Earl the Truth Spence Jr. That was his last fight at 147. Then he moved up and made his debut at 154, which is crazy because, like I said, Danny Garcia, is campaigning at 154. Will he move up to 160 before even, getting any type of title shot? We do know that at 154, Jermell Charlo is injured, but he is still the current undisputed 154 super welterweight champion. We do know that Tim Tszyu is the current interim WBO champion, and Sebastian Fundora is the current WBC champion. Tim Tszyu is going into a fight with Tony Harrison, former champion, and Sebastian Fundora is going into a fight with Brian Mendoza. So they're kind of locked up. So I guess it would make sense if Danny Green says, hey, this could make sense. Move up to 160, become a champion. That could make sense. But that's left to be seen. So, yeah, let's just see where this goes with Triple G and see if he can get a fight made that he wants, or if this is, like I said, his way of, hey, I'm hanging him up. Good career, no doubt about it. 2 losses, 1 draw. I mean, hey, you can't debate that after 42 wins and 37 knockouts. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that share, subscribe, bell icon. Follow me on Instagram at All Sports Media TV. Follow me on my other Instagram at KJTheGreat09. Make sure you like and share these videos. Oh yeah, one more thing before I get out of here. Excuse me, I keep looking down on my mic. I'll notice, I love engaging with you guys all the time. I love, your feedback, long as it's centered on boxing. I read through a bunch of comments, and I want you guys to understand, I am not the person that is going to pick a fighter just because they're black. That I don't rock like that. I pick a lot of fights against guys who are black and guys who I like. I've picked, several fighters to win or lose, whether I like them or not. You look at my video I did with Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. I like Caleb Plant. I think he's really high-skilled boxer, but I think David Benavidez is going to win. It don't mean I don't like David Benavidez. I just think he's going to win. And neither one of them are black fighters. So understand, guys, race don't matter with this. But yeah, make sure you guys tune in for the next video. Love you guys. Peace.